show. Great, great, great Saturday in
Oh
college football.
man, it was
So
great.
many incredible games. I mean, from the noon slate on, so many fantastic games. And I think you have to start off with a game that we all kind of thought would be really close and thought it could be an upset, but ended up going with the winning team, and that is Texas at Kansas State. Texas 33, Kansas State 30.
That was a tough one.
This was a really tough game. Kansas State, it came down to the wire, and it really just came down to the coaching staff not trusting the kicking team. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. When you are going for it on 4th and goal, I think they were at the 5 or 6 yard line, and that's game. Like, that shows what confidence you have in your kicker and your placeholder, and it just turned into a total mess. Kansas State had an opportunity to win the game. I don't know why they why they didn't go for the field goal. Just move it to the second overtime. But whatever. Kansas State is a really good team. They're defending Big 12 champs for a reason. So I knew that they could keep up with Texas for sure, especially with a backup quarterback playing. But Texas escapes.
Texas, it just shows they're not as strong as everybody thought they was. But about Kansas State's coach, you always hear the saying, coaches overthink things. I truly think he probably overthought this one. Like, he's thinking, I need to do this because analytically in the second half that we're going to just kick the ball and get to the second half. Don't overthink it. Like, why are we thinking so hard about it? Right. I think Texas, though, I got a wild prediction for you. What is Texas right now? 7?
They're 7 right now.
We'll talk about it after. We'll talk about it after when we give our top 6.
Okay.
If I'm the committee, and I'm not saying this because I'm a fan of this team, I'm putting Bama over Texas. I think they jumped them.
I mean, when you look at the resume now that both teams have, yes, Texas does have the head-to-head win in Bryant-Denny Stadium. That is big, but that was week 2, and the committee has consistently shown over the decade now of the college football playoff that they do value later wins in seasons more than the beginning. And if you look at the growth of both of these teams, it has been Bama all the way.
And I never would have said this, but our biggest win right now is going to be, and they're not that rank right now, but they will be, is the 9th best team in the nation with being Ole Miss Rebels.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're moving the 9, at least 9. I mean,
yeah, for sure. But I mean, you look at Texas. I said it last episode when we were giving our predictions. I said if Texas wins this game, they're not losing another game in the regular season. That is. You got TCU, that's probably a win. Yeah, Iowa State, that's a win. And you got Texas Tech at home. That's probably a win.
That's a win.
So what we all thought would probably be a rematch of the Red River rivalry in the Big 12 championship likely will not be the case. And it very well could be Texas and Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
Who got routed by the South Alabama Jaguars, Jay's up.
Still don't know how that happened.
I don't know how that happened.
After watching South this year, we could play them 10 times and not beat them. They'd beat us 9 times, and that one time would be this time. And not only did we beat them, we beat them 32 to
beat the snot out of them.
It was like
T-Boone Pickens Stadium.
It was 20-0. Like going into it was a blowout, and it felt like one of them games we were supposed to win. It wasn't like we was hyped. No, it was like, oh, this is nothing. This is just the usual.
Yeah, it was definitely odd, and we'll hit more on Oklahoma State here in a little bit.
When we get to that game, yeah.
But I mean, do not sleep on if those two teams meet in the Big 12 championship with the way that Texas has just been kind of escaping in some of these games. I mean, you escaped against Houston, you escaped against Kansas State. Now, don't sleep on the Pokes coming and maybe winning that game.